So this is an insulin pen. Some of you might have this at home. I've got a lot of questions on how to use this. It's very simple, and I'm gonna walk you through every step. So first of all, I'm gonna tell you the function of every part of this pen. The first thing I want you to know is this is the cap of the pen. You can easily pull it apart. So this is the cap, and on this part, you have a rubber seal right here. So you have a rubber seal, and then you have the insulin scale on this side. You see with a couple of numbers on there. So that is the insulin scale. One thing I want you to always pay attention to is, besides grabbing the right insulin pen, like it's written on this one, I always want you to look out for the expiration date. And when you flip this around, you will find an expiration date printed on here. I don't know how tiny it is, but on here it says 2026-10-31. So that means this expires in 2026 in the month of October. So this is gonna be good up until next year. Another thing I want you to know about this pen is that you have a plunger. You see this little black part in here? That is a plunger. If you have a pretty new pen, you might not see this plunger until you start using it. So that is the plunger right there. And then on this side, you have a dose window with a couple of numbers in there indicating how many units you can give. I hope you can see that. So you have a dose window, and you have all those numbers in there on the insulin that you can dial. And then another thing you have is right here, this selector, okay? You can flip this around, turn this around to select the dose that you want to use. And then you have the insulin injector button sitting up here. Now, a couple of things I needed to know. Before you use this, you have to gather your supplies. That means you need this insulin pen. You're gonna need your hand sanitizer, okay? You can also do hand washing. That is also good. And you're gonna need some alcohol wipes, and then you're gonna need your insulin needle stick, which is right here. Whenever this gets delivered to you, usually it comes in a cold pack. They try to keep it at certain temperature to prevent it from getting bad. So you grab it, you can have a couple of them, put it in your refrigerator until you're ready to use it. Now, before you use it, when you get out of the refrigerator, you can leave it sit out at room temperature for like an hour, okay? Because when you take it while it's cold, it could be harmful, or you could hurt from that. So preferably, you can keep it at room temperature to sit for like an hour, and then you can go ahead and take it.